This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Hey photographer, Jessica Whitaker here, and in this video, I am going to be sharing with you 4 things that you can DIY when you cannot afford to outsource in your business yet. Chances are you have heard the term, in order to make money, you have to spend money. And a lot of the times, this is in conjunction with outsourcing and delegating tasks within your business. But this advice is very out of touch for a lot of us just starting out in photography. We don't have any money to pay anyone to do tasks, yet we need to get them done with the limited time that we have. Outsourcing, also known as delegating tasks in your business, simply means that you are passing it on to somebody else to complete, and they complete it in exchange for payment. You are hiring out other people, and this can be fantastic advice for people who are more established in their business so that they can get back time to focus in on their specialty or to start new projects. But for a lot of us, we cannot afford to do so. Money and time are business resources, and when you don't have money to put into your business, you need to put in time. But how do you do that when even time is a limited resource? It spreads so thin across all of your commitments, you feel like you're treading water within your photography business. I am going to share with you 4 solutions to gain back time, 4 things that you can do in your business when you cannot afford to outsource yet. But before we get into it, I want to thank my sponsor, Squarespace, for making this free photography video possible. A photo speaks 1,000 words, but a polished and professional portfolio can get us those $1,000 clients. Enter Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for websites and domains. Photographers, it's time to be done settling for slow-loading websites with tedious plugins. I trust Squarespace's all-in-one platform to keep me booked and busy. Pick from one of their dozens of contemporary drag-and-drop layouts, host your custom domain and email with them, and even conduct successful email campaigns. Everything you need to run a successful photography business under their umbrella and at your fingertips. You can head to squarespace.com to begin your free trial, and when you are ready to launch your beautiful professional website, you can go to squarespace.com/Jessica Whitaker to get 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain. Number 1, batch your work, specifically for Instagram. Batching your work simply means that you create all of the content, from the graphics or preparing the photos to the captions and the hashtags, all in one sitting, versus trying to post every day something new and fresh. And when you batch your content for Instagram, it enables you to be a lot more intentional with the call to action in your captions. You'll be able to organize out how many times a month you want to post booking information, how many times a month you want to share a freebie with your audience, how many times a month you want to share a styled shoot or wedding information. You are able to cover those topics and spread them out over the month without feeling overwhelmed or too salesy. The tool that I like to use for planning and scheduling my content is actually Planoly for desktop. I have the mobile version, and that is what I use to post on Instagram, but the desktop version is how you are able to actually schedule out. You can even create a system for the time of day you want to post, all of your hashtags. It goes very, very detailed, but you need to use the desktop, because for months I was so frustrated with the Planoly app. I knew it was good according to all of these people referring it to me, but I was just using the mobile version, and the desktop version is a lot easier, and in my opinion, it unlocks a lot of the tools. It is worth its weight in gold if you use the computer version. And actually, in a recent video I made about the number 1 thing that you can do to be productive in your business is all about unplugging from social media and using social media apps on your computer versus on your phone. And so when you are able to build everything out on the computer, you are able to disconnect from the distractions of using social media on your phone. And when you are just posting one by one each day, you'll find that you're spending a lot more time scrolling through than you are writing that caption. So batching out your work in all areas of social media is key to gaining back time in your business. If you don't want to use Planoly, you could always use something like Trello or even a Google spreadsheet and have all of your captions within there. Another program that you could use is Canva. Canva, I will have linked down below. It's a fantastic Photoshop made easy tool. You can plug in your branding colors and information, and you can also create information graphics, but you could create weeks of Instagram posts in a row in each document. All are fantastic resources. I will have them linked down below, and batching content can flow into other areas of your business. But if you can just focus it in on Instagram, you will see that you'll be posting more consistently when you batch content than when you get burnt out because you're posting one by one. Number 2, when it comes to Instagram DMs, I want you to have created canned responses in a Google Doc. You're gonna wanna download the Google Doc app and then also have the exact document favorited in your bookmark bar. And these canned responses are templates to frequently asked questions you get in your direct messages. So whether that's how can I book you, when will you be coming to this city, my sister wants wedding package information from you. Instagram actually offers quick responses, and they also offer where you can have frequently asked questions when somebody DMs you. 3 or 4 questions that you set as your frequently asked question will pop up, and they can click into it, and then your canned reply will come there. I don't use the quick responses or the frequently asked questions anymore. I'll go through my DMs and I'll respond to any questions or inquiries that I get via my canned response. What I like about using these kind of responses are that it allows you to have a consistency of providing detail in your answer and in the information across all of the messages. You'll probably have to make adjustments here and there to the messages, but it allows you to have that excellent customer service even when you feel a little bit burnt out. It's going to make the job a lot easier for you, and it allows your brand voice to stay consistent. This is also something that is going to get you back hours of time, and so that when you log into Instagram, you are simply there to post and to reply. The next video that you absolutely need to watch next after this one is my #1 tip to being productive in the new year. Even if you're watching next year after this video's out, it's going to help so many of you take back your time and to establish boundaries with social media. Number 3 is to create a detailed contact form. Instead of having your generic name, email, message, possibly 1 or 2 questions asking what package the client might want to go with, the more questions that you can ask in the contact form, the less time that you will spend in the back and forth in your email inbox with somebody, and possibly with somebody who might end up ghosting you. I believe in this so much so that I've actually created an entire free photography tutorial on why you should be doing this, how, and what exactly to put in your contact form to eliminate the back and forth, to be booked within 3 emails, and to get back hours of correspondence. You can watch that video up on the iCard above. I will also have it linked down below. Number 4, use an automated client management program. What I use is HoneyBook, but there are lots of options out there. I do recommend HoneyBook because it is one of the easier ones to set up. They offer so many tools beyond just the booking process, but what we will be focusing on today is that you are able to create different systems within your business depending on what packages you have, and you are able to automate the entire booking process for the client depending what package they go with. It's truly plug and play. So for example, HoneyBook actually offers their own contact form. So you can easily put HoneyBook into your Squarespace website using a code, customize the form, and then once that client clicks submit, you can actually plug them into one of the workflows of HoneyBook. So they could receive a welcome email with more information. You could really go in detail so that before you even physically log into the computer, they've already entered into the client experience. And then from there, once you get them on the calendar, you can send invoices through HoneyBook. You can even be detailed about when the due dates for the invoices are. You can send contracts. HoneyBook does offer their own contract templates. I recommend Contractista. They're more detailed and they're going to protect you in a wider scope. I will have them linked down below, as well as a coupon code. And then once they've signed the contract, you can also send them other reminders or have those reminders automated. So a week before the shoot, 3 days before the shoot. So it's very hands off once you've set up the systems. This will also get you back hours of time, and it will also ensure, just like those Instagram template responses, that the experience is consistent throughout the entire process and with all clients. So even on the days when you are feeling very down, or maybe you're really struggling with your period that week and it's hard for you to even get on the computer because the migraines are so intense, let alone respond to this client and prepare the contract and send it to them over a PDF, and they're having a hard time signing it. It eliminates all of that with HoneyBook, so that no matter how you are feeling or what your schedule is like within your own life that week, your clients will be able to have a consistent and quick response time from you because you put in the time for the back end of your business. So if you're interested in HoneyBook, I will have a free trial linked down below. It is something that's going to take you time to set up. I would carve out a weekend, maybe 2 hours on Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday to really get it set up. But they do have a very detailed help desk. It's fantastic, and it can be integrated with Squarespace. Maybe you are ready to outsource one thing in your business, but where do you even begin to look for people to help you out? In the Build and Bloom Facebook group, which is my free, encouraging, kind photography community for all skill levels, we actually do a monthly post where people can share what they have to offer. So whether that's photo editing, logo design, virtual assistant, email responses, setting up HoneyBook, people share there in a very organized way. We have a system for it. And that's a great resource for finding people within the Build and Bloom community to hire out. It's free to join, and I will have it linked down below. Be sure that you hit subscribe so that you're the first to know when new free photography tutorials for your business come out. You can follow along over on Instagram at Jessica Whitaker for daily tips, tools, and resources. Photographer, I'll see you over in my next video, my #1 tip to being productive in this next year. I believe in you, and I believe in your business, and I'll see you over in that video. Bye.